former senator that represented the good people of Kaduna Central Senatorial Zone, Senator Shillusani, has once again spoken. Senator Sani is one of the Nigerian politicians who always speaks out when there is a need for him to do so. While speaking, he made it clear that federal government's hostile response to Chief Edwin Clark over his view on the naval base in Kano is unfortunate. Speaking further, the former lawmaker stated it clearly that the federal government should treat him the same way Emirs and Obas are treated. It should be recalled that the leader of the Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, Chief Edwin Clark, recently criticized the building of a naval base in Kano by President Muhammadu Buhari administration. And that is a good one from Shillusani. I really think he made a good point here. Edwin Clark is a well-known son of the Niger Delta, so I really think that he deserves to be respected by the federal government. Well, if you don't know what these people stands for, the so-called the presidency, the Akabas, and what have you, that means you are economical with the truth. Maybe you are living in another planet. That is their trademark. That is their logo. That is what they stand for, and they are not apologetic to that. You are there. You are trying to be politically correct. I don't even know where all of this will lead you, because that is what we know. When it comes to all their people saying one or two things, they always keep quiet. But once it is another people, and they begin to continue to prove people right that yes, they are nepotistic in nature. Buhari is nepotistic in nature. If not other people, and that is what I think all of them are really following his footsteps. They all have the same tendency. I think you can't even differentiate them. When it comes to things wrong in their area, they try to justify it. You can imagine even somebody who you think is even learned, the AGF Malami, when he was even equating Fulani herdsmen and spare part traders. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And Buhari came to tell us that, oh, you expect me to contradict my AGF, the Attorney General. They reason the same way. If whether they are in the same party or not, they have the same mindset. So what do you have to say? People have been talking about this naval base and what have you. It is always, most of the time, it is always where you have a water and what have you. Why will you go to dry land, to desert? Is it not the same mindset, the same attitude, building railway, using Nigerian money to build railway from Nigeria to Niger Republic? Of what economic value is it? Is it economically viable? No. The same way this man too, he joined them, Amechi, to go and establish a school of one thing. I don't even have forgotten. It's just really unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. What we have now, we always talk about, yes, Africans, especially Nigerians, we are too religious, we are too religious, we are too spiritual, this and that. You cannot take that away, because you begin to imagine, and I've asked that question before, what does it take to do the right thing? What does it take? Nigerians, what do Nigerians want? Nigerians are not demanding too much. But these guys, these so-called politicians, the way they reason is a different thing. And everybody just handicaps, everybody is surprised that the people who are not even in power, at the end of the day, they will be talking, they will be saying this. And that was why Reno Mokri was challenged. That all this one that you are doing now, see Femi Fanikawede, see how he ended up. Once they are outside of the government, they say things, they say the right thing, but once they go there, it's a different thing entirely. At the end of the day, some people are like, it's like they have sold their hearts to the devil. They do more than what we see, because ordinarily, what does it take you to do the right thing? Even in all those developed countries, you think they don't have, they are not corrupt, but the manner at which they do it, you will not even know, because the need of the people are being met. So it will be difficult, but our own, they will just come out and begin to do anyhow, because they know what they are banking on. Have you not been seeing or hearing a lot of them that always use do spiritual whatever? You might not believe it, but that is the way it is. Continue to be politically correct, and you just be hitting your head that why are these people behaving like this? People that you know that ordinarily they ought to know what they are supposed to do, but once they get there, they become something else. You begin to wonder. You begin to lament. If you like lament, hit your head on the wall. They won't change anything. And once they are in that carcass, and that so be it. So they begin to do a typical example is Festus Keyamo, Femi Adesina. You know what they stand for, but now they are there because of their stomach. They can't walk away. A lot of people had confidence in Oshibaju, but see him today, he just be like Dodowe Sokoye. He just like that. He just be want to say, with all this man education, yet nothing can, nothing good can still happen. I remember some learned people who are gathering themselves together now to form a third force. Professor Patu Tommy, the former governor of Cross River, Duke. When you see all those kind of people, you begin to say, yes, they know what they are doing. But I don't want to fall for all of those things. That if these guys come together to do this, to do that, they will be able to make meaningful governments. But we have seen in the past, who is going to believe that Oshibajo will not be able to deliver? Some people will tell you that it's just a spare part, and that was one of the reasons why some people believe that you will be able to guide Buhari through. That irrespective of the fact that the mindset you have towards Buhari, that at least with his professorship, I mean Oshibajo, and with the way and manner at which they exonerated him while he was whatever in Lagos, whether I don't know the position he hold. I've forgotten. It escapes my mind. That okay, this man is going to help Buhari in all this is, but see what is happening now. They've relegated him to nothing, not even zero, nothing, nothing. So it is what it is. So it's unfortunate that we found ourselves, and how we are going to live is this whole place is what is baffling, or the next phase of our lives as a people is what we don't know. And that is why they don't like Nnamdi Kanu, because he says it's the way it is. All this Edwin Clark and the rest of them, they know the truth. You are just trying to be politically correct, and that is why they will come for you. You want to be politically correct where you are supposed to speak the truth. Things are not working well, but you say, okay, let's continue to patch it. You are just patching. And these guys, they will come out and talk rawly, crudely. I mean, the Northerners, they just say they don't filter their words, but they expect you to filter your words. And that is what has brought us to this stage. They say it the way it is. They will tell you that they own this country. Just like the spokesperson for Northern Elders Forum. Do you know when he said it, nobody from the North said anything? Do you know that nobody said anything from the North? Nobody countered him. Nobody waged war against him. But if that statement had come from the South, you would have known the number of northern groups that we have in this country. This one will be throwing left, right, and center, but all of them keep quiet. But see what Edwin Clark says now. It's now a taboo. Because they have not been speaking. You are not speaking it the way it is because you don't want to be arrested. Speaking it the way it is. When IPOB members, they tell you that they are the ones being marginalized. No, everybody is being marginalized, but nobody is there to speak for the rest regions. Nobody can come out boldly and say, yes, I want to speak for my people. This is what it is. And that is why we're having problem. When Edwin Clark will not say it the way it is. When somebody is telling you that they have the population to win the election, that everyone will not fall if another northerner comes in, what does that tell you? And when a lot of people started giving it to him. But did you see any of their people saying anything? No, they will keep quiet. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.